change impact in Indonesian deforestation? What is the phenomenon and what causes it? So the phenomenon is that as deforest increases, there is a greater amount of climate change in Indonesia. Here is a map of Indonesia. From 1950 to 2017, the orange region shows forest loss. This is Berar, a region inside Borneo. As you can see, 75% to 100% forest loss was around the middle region, and there was a temperature increase from 5.0 to 6.7 degrees Celsius, revealing that deforestation causes the temperatures to rise. One of the leading causes is increasing population. Indonesia has a high population, and you can see by the CLD or the casual loop diagram, the plus represents an increase. So life expectancy and healthcare increases, population will increase. So the demand for housing will increase, causing a greater amount of deforestation. Same with population and food, causing more agricultural plantation, so deforestation rises, along with commercial infrastructure and demand of transportation. They all cause deforestation to increase, which causes climate change to increase. So there will be more greenhouse gas emission, rainfall volume, sea level volume, and a rise in temperature. Another leading cause is oil palm expansion. Approximately 23% of the nation is an oil palm plantation. Here, this is the rise, a graph of oil palm expansion from 2001 to 2019 by the Indonesian region. This is a deforestation from 2001 to 2019 and the remaining forest in 2019 by Indonesian region. As you can see, as the oil palm expanded, there is more deforestation, which means that the species richness will decrease. So there is less and less biodiversity with more and more deforestation caused by oil palm expansion.
What changes have happened or are expected to happen in the near future? Some changes that have already occurred and will continue to occur due to deforestation include the loss of biodiversity, climate change, soil erosion, and loss of habitat. When deforestation occurs for the purpose of agriculture, logging, and other uses, it disrupts multiple ecosystems, which in turn impacts plants, animals, and leads to the loss of habitat for countless species. Deforestation also leads to something called fragmenting, which leads to patches of remaining forests being separated. This causes species to have difficulty moving habitats or finding mates due to the separation. Climate change, on the other hand, is another current issue that continues to grow larger and larger with time, deforestation being another influencing factor. Forests help absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. When forests are cleared out or burned, the carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere through CO2 emissions. This, in turn, leads to increased amounts of greenhouse gases that causes climate change to grow with no end. Soil erosion is another component of these changes. Deforestation leads to the loss of vegetation, which plays a crucial role in the stabilization of soil and its anchorage through their roots. Without that anchorage, the terrain becomes more susceptible to being blown or washed away. This accelerates erosion and causes issues with instability of the area.
How does this impact human and ecological health? Well, deforestation will result in higher temperatures. This can lead to unsafe working conditions that result in heat strokes and other heat-related illnesses. Also, people may experience air pollution and more sporadic weather events. Deforestation will affect wildlife by lowering the amount of biodiversity that can exist in an area. This could threaten and even cause some species to become endangered.
So to sum up, the phenomenon is that there's an increase in deforestation, which causes an increase in climate change. And the leading causes are because the population is increasing and oil palm plantations are increasing as well.
Taking everything into account, some of the changes that are happening include changes in biodiversity, soil erosion, climate change, and loss of habitat, which all have some type of impact on plants, animals, and the earth itself.
Finally, Human and ecological health is impacted through rise in endangered species, habitat degradation, climate change, and heat-related illnesses. Thank you.